If the label gonna crush down because you want to kick out Gunna, go ahead. But if it's gonna still keep doing well and you keep Gunna onto the label, do that too.
Bitch, these cost 1200. Fuck you, man. Straight up. See the little red.
What's good, YouTube? What's good, potentials? If you don't know, but you now you need to know, it's your boy Sneaky West State back at it again with a what? Another reaction video. What's good, potential? What's good, Sneaky Gang? Hope y'all been sneaking and creeping, staying healthy and wealthy, having motion and flowing with the ocean, baby. Man, it feel good to be back. Man, we've been doing a lot with them YouTube shorts and the playoffs and stuff. Hope y'all been having fun watching that stuff and everything. My boys right now are versing the Thunder. They doing okay a little bit. Let me see what the score right now. Yes, they're still losing by 4 right now in the process. But hey, enough of the talking. We're going to get into the clip. We're going to be reacting to a huge Young Thug and Gunna drama. Since them boys ever came out from that Rico thing, a lot of things have been fueling up, but a whole lot of people haven't been talking about it. But Gunna did snitch. I mean, but the man's music's still good. I'm going to still keep listening to it and still drinking and eating on it, bro. Same thing with Young Thug. He can't make no music. I kind of feel bad for the bro. You know, that's how he makes his money, how he goes out here living. But enough said. I don't know what's going on too much. I haven't heard no drama. My boy right here know. So we going to get right into it. And let's get into the clip, baby.
Even when it appears that Gunna finally grew a spine, Young Thug still manages to humiliate him. Gunna is finally waking up and realizing that Young Thug don't like him, which we all knew and thought it was obvious. But apparently it took Gunna about a year and a half to figure this out because Gunna finally got his YSL tattoo covered up with some flames. As you can see on the picture on the right, he had YSL tatted on like his arm near his shoulder blade. He got it covered up as of lately. This is the first step in Gunna healing because for the last year and a half, Gunna was out here moving like a delusional ex. No matter how many times you tell your ex you don't want them, you don't want to be with them, don't want nothing to do with them, they still can't get it in a thick skull that y'all not together, bro. All right, they popping up at your job, popping up at your house, trying to go on dates. They scaring off your potential suitors. That's how Gunna was out here moving.
Damn.
After Gunna took his plea deal, Young Thug was doing everything in his power to destroy Gunna.
Woo.
He was calling up blog pages, letting them know that Gunna is a rat, that he don't mess with Gunna no more. He was calling up rappers, letting them know he don't rock with Gunna and Gunna is a rat and he blackballed. And you have big rappers like Lil Baby and Lil Durk dissing Gunna on major songs because they were siding with Young Thug. There's rappers to this day who won't do a feature with Gunna because Young Thug told him, yo, Gunna is a rat. He no good. We not rocking with him. Young Thug, for the most part, has built a lot of connections in this industry, and he used those connections to go to war with Gunna because Gunna took a plea deal. Now, I never quite understood exactly why, even though if you don't like...
You know, man, for 9 out of 10, we all know. I'm just put up this light right now, real quick. It's kind of getting a little dark out here. God damn, can I not find something to actually... From 9 out of 10, we already know. If we're in a situation where they're going to give us 50 plus years, we snitching. We not taking it down like a real G. We know this. We know this already. Ain't nobody got to tell me. Ain't nobody got to tell y'all. Ain't nobody got to tell potentials. We know if Sneaky Gang or Sneaky West Side or even potentials was doing 50 plus years with a family member or with a homie or a cousin member or with your niece or your nephew, you ain't taking them 50 plus years. You going to snitch to save your behind to get out of the mess. We all know this. Nobody can lie and say, oh, I'm not going to do this or I'm not going to be like this. Nah, bro, you're going to do that. We know that. You're going to do that. 9 out of 10, Gunna did the right thing. You can't get mad at the man. The man need to feed his family. Nobody going to feed his family for him. God bless Young Thug got out of that situation. I heard he was going back because he did something that he was not supposed to do while he was out. But hey, all I'm saying is this. You can't be attacking his music stuff, what he does with other people because you feel some type of way. You and him are man to man. Just go and deal that problem out with him. Why attack who he gonna do features with? Like maybe Drake, Moneybag Yo, Lil Baby, him man. Oh my goodness, that's a whole different story. I can't really talk about it, but Lil Baby, what's it called? Who he and other features with Turbo, what's it called? I know there's been other features he's done outside out here. Um, Travis Scott. I mean, you can't really Future. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, Young Thug. Let it go. You came out. Thank God you came out, but then you went back because you did something else. Yeah, maybe he didn't stay down 100 to stay like a real G, but come on, bro. Everybody got out in their own way. Isn't that what matters? Isn't that what matters?
Well, like Gunna, why exactly Young Thug would want to destroy Gunna when Gunna is still signed to his label, especially when Young Thug was facing the RICO and not knowing when he's coming home, not knowing if he's going to be doing the next 20 to 40 years in prison. I feel like if you're going to do 20 to 40 years in prison, you want your label to be strong. You want an
Facts.
artist like Gunna on your label to produce a lot of income for you. But Young Thug didn't
Exactly.
care. He was trying to destroy this man. This was pretty evident when Young Thug left that voicemail for Lil Durk where he's telling Lil Durk, hey, bro, if you want to drop a diss track towards Gunna or respond to him, don't drop it right now. Put it on my album. I want a song with you and Lil Baby on my album, dissing Gunna. He even called Gunna a F Ninja. And he actually planned on dropping his album the same weekend that Gunna was going to drop his album to go against Gunna. Hey, Durk, I know I want you on. I'm dropping this surprise album on the same day Buddy dropped his album. That shit coming up soon. I need a verse from you. If you feel like replying, if you feel like you want to reply to what that nigga saying or something, man, don't do it. Let's drop it on my album. I'm dropping a surprise album on the same day that nigga drop it. Send your verse in, bro. I want you and Wham on the same song. Send your verse in. Love you, bro. A voicemail of Young Thug literally plotting against Gunna apparently was not enough for Gunna to say, you know what, this man don't like me. I'm gonna probably go my separate ways. No, just like that delusional ex, he was out here still thinking that him and Young Thug were cool, that him and Young Thug were still homies, and he was really out here trying to show love and represent YSL for Young Thug while Young Thug was in prison. This is a footage of Gunna performing in Dubai after that audio leak of Young Thug plotting against him with Free Jeffrey in the background. He is still repping Young Thug, repping YSL, trying to show love, trying to act like they cool after hearing the audio of that man telling Durk, hey, bro, we trying to destroy that F-boy, man. Yo, he even said free Young Thug or free Jeffrey while performing at Summer Jam. Free Thug. Free Thug. Future. So yeah, I'm a little happy or proud of Gunna for reclaiming some level of integrity and dignity after being a locale for the last year and a half. But even after this recent move of getting the YSL covered up and distancing himself from YSL and Young Thug and sending a message that he's not trying to kick it or be friends no more and it is what it is, even after this move, Young Thug still managed to, make him the butt of the joke with his response to Gunna getting YSL covered up. Thug responded in the comment section of Our Generation Music, and he had like the perfect response. Thug, Thug responded back to Gunna getting a YSL tattoo covered up by saying, I mean, he said it must end, LOL. And if you don't get the reference, he's referencing the plea deal that broke up the Young Thug and Gunna relationship.
That's what I was thinking.
When Gunna was asked to repeat certain things in court.
Yeah. I was thinking that's exactly what he was talking about when he said, I mean, he said it must end. I was just like, I was like, man, is he talking about like what happened in court, or are you talking about the tattoo? I mean, like, you know, for people that knew, I'm worried about the people that are new to it, like new to the drama, because they kind of don't know what's going on, and they kind of do. Some people know what's going on, but others just don't know what's going on. So I'm worried about child because let me just fast forward this, okay? What happened in court was they were sitting in court, they were sitting in jail. They did Gunna's interview first, and Gunna kind of said, you know, it did this and that about the whole slime and what it is and what the label is, and he was saying it. This is what it is, and they gave him his own plea deal to stay out of trouble and just go do music. Then Thug was still stuck in court, you know, he was trying to get out, do Rico on that. They even put his most famous song, "Lifestyle," played it in court, tried to get him for some things. Rich homie Quan that died, rest in peace to him, you know, he was gonna come to the stand. It was a whole mess. It was just a whole mess. Now they're trying to get Little Baby. So everything getting tied together. And I hope people that are new can put two and two what I just said and tie everything together and see what he meant about that.
Plead to certain things in court. One of the things being that YSL is a gang, but he was also asked to plead to YSL must end. Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes. Yo, man, he got it. It was hilarious, man. But I do feel like Young Thug's stance on this is a tad bit hypocritical because Young Thug's blood brother took the exact same plea deal as Gunna.
Whoa!
The exact same.
Whoa!
And I don't see Young Thug out here calling his brother a rat. I don't see Young Thug out here condemning his brother. Now, there are rumors floating around. I'm not sure how true this is because Young Thug hasn't confirmed it yet. But there was rumors floating around that Young Thug told his brother to take the plea so he could go home and be with their mom for Christmas or for the holidays. So if you're telling your brother, if again, this is a big if because I don't know if it's true or not. These were just the rumors. Young Thug hasn't confirmed it or not. But if Young Thug did indeed tell his brother to take the plea deal, but then he's mad at Gunna for taking the plea deal, it's kind of like, hold on, bro. You can't have it both ways, bro. It's either the plea deal is snitching or the plea deal ain't snitching, bro. But you can't say one person can take it.
Facts. Either you have your cake or you eat your cake. You can't have the cake and not eat the cake. You got to eat the cake and not have the cake. It's either the one. You know, it's like either you don't drive the car with the mile to keep the miles low, or you drive the car to get the miles high. You got to do either one. You can't throw the rock inside the pond and say, "Oh, I didn't throw the rock when the rock is right there and there's no rock right next to you." You got to keep the rock and leave the pond alone. This guy talking about my brother. Well, it's an if. I'm not even gonna really try to push it too far because it's an if. So I'm like, I don't want to. You know what I mean?
But the other person can't. Like, cut it out, bro. And when it comes to Gunna, I never understood Gunna's eagerness to jump right back into being a part of YSL. Right now, at this stage, Gunna is the hottest artist. At this stage, Gunna just had a number one record in 2023 or 2024.
Facts.
Gunna just had a number one album in the country in 2023 or 2024.
Facts.
And we seen Gunna and Young Thug drop a week apart. One album went platinum first. The other album ain't hit gold yet.
Exactly.
So we know that Gunna musically has more motion.
Exactly.
Young Thug is just more culturally relevant than Gunna. But I feel like Gunna's eagerness to jump back into the YSL was because Gunna probably understood or thought that Young Thug embracing me is the only way I can get that dark cloud and that jacket off my name. I don't even think that Gunna was trying to get with Young Thug because he felt like, yo, I love Young Thug and I feel bad. No, I feel like Gunna understood Young Thug clearing my name or saying, yo, he's not a rat and he's the homie still will be the only way to sort of clear his name of that dark cloud. But I just feel like that's Gunna thinking really short-sighted, like super short-sighted, because Gunna really don't understand, just like most of these dudes probably haven't understood or caught up to the times yet. The snitching stuff is only a plus in 2025, bro. People in 2025 are no longer saying, I'm not going to listen to your music because you're a rat. That's evident. He had the #1 song in the country, fresh off the rat accusations. Gunna, to me, don't really need Young Thug, don't really need YSL. Young Thug put Gunna's back to the wall and forced him to low-key, like, denounce YSL. Because look at Gunna's first post. Free YSL, free Yak Gotti. Gunna back is one side. Look at Young Thug's first post. Gunna, stop acting like we friends on the internet. I don't know you, my guy. You see the difference between their first post home? Young Thug's first post home was Gunna, I don't know you, my guy. Stop acting like we friends. Gunna first post was YSL the label, man. It's one side. I'm getting down. Yeah, bro. Maybe now Gunna can grow a backbone and sort of grow up and leave behind the cosplaying. YSL is a label, but it's also a gang, which is why I also found it odd that Gunna had YSL tatted on him when Gunna is a Crip. Like, Gunna is from Rolling 60s.
What?
So the fact that Gunna would get YSL tatted and YSL is a blood gang, it just came across as cosplaying the whole time. Gunna, hey man, I just hope Gunna and Young Thug can finally get the closure they needed. I feel like this right here is the end of the chapter. The YSL tattoo is covered. Gunna hasn't really said free Thug at all recently. Gunna brother came out and told Young Thug they feel the same. So right now, hopefully this is the end of the chapter, man. But Young Thug just continues to humiliate Gunna, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think, all right? Do you guys feel like this is the time that Gunna needed to get the tattoo removed? Or do you guys feel like, yo, there's still path to reconciliation? Do you guys feel like Gunna and Young Thug will ever give us another ski and hot? And that's low-key one of the saddest part about this entire beef is that we would never get another hot. Like, we would never get another ski. Like, we would never get these classic records that I believe only Young Thug and Gunna can give us. Because Young Thug, other collaborations, I'll be real, since
Damn, I didn't even know he was a blood, though. And YSL's a blood gang? Oh, I didn't. No. I didn't know he was a Crip. Man, it's like them. It's like that Tupac thing happened again. Death Row Records is a blood. They having Snoop Dogg come on their records a Crip. Man, that is crazy. Oh my god, bro! It's see they like they always say history repeats itself, bro. This is repeating itself. We got a blood gang that's a music label company siding in with some Crips to come and do music. Some stuff go left, and now people just don't want to be with each other. Huh? Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. And I feel like it's because they sticking to that code. You a snitch, I don't want to mess with you. But it's like, bro, it's all music. You guys had some problem. Everybody got out the way they needed to get out. If you had to get your way out by snitching and getting out, then do that. If you needed to stay there, tell your brother to do the same thing to get out, do that. But I don't know if it's that same way, Doug. I'm not saying it might be the same way. I'm just saying. Young Thug had to do his own thing just to get out. Now, it's crazy because I'm trying to figure out what can they do to be able, because Young Gunna doing the right thing by trying to push everything underneath the rug and say, hey, I'm sorry for what happened and everything, but I feel like we should still be friends. Now, breaking the code in the gang society is very, very hard for you to come back and say you want to be friends. Because let's say you need to save my life. Are you going to do some snake stuff because you already did some snake stuff already? Or are you going to actually put on your backpack and actually jump in the water and try to save my life instead of trying to do some snake stuff, which was sneaky already? That's why it's very hard. Very hard.
Young Thug been home. Like, he dropped a song with Future. I mean, I'm not really selling it, right? He did the feature with Lil Baby. I mean, it was high. I'm not really feeling it, bruh. But if Gunna and Young Thug would have did a first day home,
woo, it would have been fire and it would have been tough. That's all I gotta say. It would have been tough. It would have been fire and it would be tough. Throughout the whole thing, It would have been fire and it would have been tough. If Gunna would have done a feature with Young Thug or Young Thug did a feature with Gunna, either one, it would have been tough. But I feel like what Gunna need to do is move on, make new music. Don't talk about violence. Just move on and just make music with artists and get your thing out there. If the label gonna crush down because you want to kick out Gunna, go ahead. But if it's gonna still keep doing well and you keep Gunna onto the label, do that too. But don't talk to dude. Just keep doing your own thing. Keep making the label keep going up, making money. Boom. Everybody's a win-win, you know? But hey, potentials, if you haven't done so, but you want to do it now or do so now, hit the subscribe button. Sneaker Gang and Potentials. Like the video. And also, comment down below what you think of the Young Thug and Gunna situation. And also, comment down below if you think Gunna should leave YSL or stay with YSL and keep making his own music. And always, what y'all think about him being a Crip joining a blood organization. But it's your boy Sneaker West Style, and I'm out. See y'all in the next video. Peace.